You're listening to MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. This week we get to talk to Anthony Hamilton, who's getting ready to fight at MFC 39, January 17th against Darrill Schoonover. Anthony, how you doing, bud?
Doing well, Frank. How are you?
Good, good. Last time that we spoke, you're getting ready to fight Shimelino Rama, and you knocked him out with a head kick in the second round. That one was kind of an
Yeah,
underdog. Everyone was pushing Rama to kind of be the guy, up there at MFC. And you kind of disbanded that whole theory. How important was that win for you?
man, it was the greatest win of my career so far. It was an amazing experience. I was really blessed to be in that situation. Yeah, you're exactly right. I think that everybody was pushing for Rahman to win and expected him to win, but thank God, for me, it didn't go that way, and we were able to get out of there with a good win.
Let's, it's New Year's resolution time, but instead of thinking about New Year's resolution, tell me where you were a year ago and how much improvement you've had since then, as a man,
Um,
and as a fighter.
Yeah, I think really I've grown a little bit. I've become more mature, getting a little bit more comfortable and confident every time I step into the ring of the cage, man. And I think a lot of it is just from my coaches and my teammates. Really helped me to look at fighting in a different way and approach the game a lot more professionally and just being the best that I can be every time that I get in there.
Well, it looks like it's working. You seem to be improving cardiovascularly as well. Like you're starting to get a good push from your training camps. Are you still down there with Jackson's?
Yeah. I was there all the way up until just before Christmas, and I was training with Travis Browne as he was preparing for Josh Barnett. I'm back here in Seattle now, putting the finishing touches on, and with the family for the holidays and so forth. But we're still going hard, and we'll be ready to go.
Now, there are so many good guys up there in Seattle. I mean, you could be training like with Matt Hume or with Ivan Salivary. How come you go all the way down to Greg Jackson's to train instead of staying up there in Seattle?
When I first got into mixed martial arts, I wanted to go to, wherever the best fighters were, where the best team was, where the best coaches were. And so I reached out to those guys and went down there a few times, and I just became part of the family. And, so it's just kind of stuck since then for about the last 4 years or so. I've just been making the journey down there whenever possible, staying for a month, 6 weeks, however long I can. And it just really became a part of my life and my family's life. When I am in Seattle, I do train with Ivan Salivary, and so I kind of jump between both Ivan's gym and Jackson's.
Now, Ivan, how come Ivan, just as a whole, because he was a good competitor when he fought, but he's also a good coach, and I've known Ivan for years. And when I go to Seattle, I try to hang out with him as much as I can. How come it doesn't seem like where Hume has gotten some guys and he's made some pro fighters and he's gotten a little bit more limelight? How come Ivan's gym hasn't quite gotten that push yet that Hume's gym has and AMC has?
I think a lot of it is Matt's been around a long time. He's got a gym that's been around a very long time. Had a lot of great guys come through there. When I look at Ivan's gym, man, he's just getting started, man. We got a lot of great guys down there, and they're going to be doing great things here in the next few years. So I think the MMA world can expect to see a lot of great fighters start coming out of Ivan's gym, and a lot of people will start seeing Ivan in a lot of fighters' corners.
There, how different is it having like a trainer like Ivan and then going down and getting someone like Winklejohn or Jackson? Like, what's the differences between those three gentlemen?
Man, they all bring something different to the table. Wink he's a straight up guy. He give it to you straight. He's awesome on the stand up. I mean, this guy has shown me things that would just blow your mind. And Greg's, he's the more like technical guy, and he gives you the whole from start to finish. This is how every step's going to be. Ivan kind of gives you that more personable feel, like that this guy's really looking out for you. He really taps into the psychological and makes you feel comfortable and relaxed and so forth. So I think they all bring something valuable to the table, man. It's just been a blessing to have each of them in my life.
You seem very positive. You seem very humbled, and it's kind of Ivan's style and also Matt Hume's style. I've obviously known both those guys for a long time. Is that kind of the Seattle way, that guys are just a little bit quieter, a little bit more humble? Is that, living in Las Vegas, to me, Seattle's kind of a, it's Microsoft, and it's what do you call it? It's like hippie, and it's gingery, you know, and it's you know, it's like that whole mindset of but is that really how Seattle is? Like, is that the way that the whole mindset is kind of laid back and casual, and we'll kind of get there when we get there, kind of thing?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think it's just in our culture, like, you know, we're all pretty chill, we're pretty relaxed, you know, easygoing type community up here in the Seattle area. So, yeah, I definitely agree with that statement, man. I think places like Vegas, New York, you know, there's great people there, but it's a little bit more fast paced. It's a little bit more edgy. You know, it's a little bit more crowded and so forth. So, you just have a different mentality. Here in Seattle, you know, we have trees and mountains. We have a little bit more space. So, you know, we're kind of laid back.
Yeah, it's when I go up there, I tend to drive people crazy within about 15 minutes because I'm so hyperactive. They don't know what to do with me. So I tend to have
Yeah,
to get to the party late and leave early.
yeah, yeah.
All right, let's talk about Darrill right now, your opponent. 13-5, you're 11-2. What is Darrill's style, and how do you see him when you're breaking down film?
Man, he's just a tough guy. You know, he's been around for a long time. You know, he's had some success in the cage and in the ring. So you know, he's going to be a guy that's not going to go away easy, and I have to be prepared for everything. I think he's decent everywhere. I don't think there's one area he's going to be, you know, weak at. You know, he's fought a lot of big name guys, and you know, like I said, he's had some success. Some of the losses that he's had, those are really tough guys that he lost to. So you can't take anything away from him, and I just need to be prepared for everything come January 17th.
You know, his 13-5 record, he actually lost 5 in a row when he went through. He had a tough run starting back in December of 2009. It lasted all the way through till April of 2011. He finally got a win again in July of 2011, but he lost to Tony Lopez, Richard Odoms, Nick Gaston, James McSweeney, and Estevis Jones. Like these are guys that were just in the tier of breaking in and being named heavyweights. Like these are guys that definitely have some name. And you're right, I see him the same way. I don't see him going away. I don't see Darrill just taking a punch to the head and falling down and kind of giving in. Like he's a guy you're gonna have to battle and beat up a lot of the way to get the victory against him. Did you bring somebody in special into camp to specifically be that kind of guy that no matter what you do to him, he's not going away. No matter what submission you grab on him, he's going to fight it. No matter how hard you hit him in the head, he's going to keep coming forward?
You know, honestly, I get that every day down at Jackson's. You know, I train with these guys, Travis Browne, for instance. I mean, this guy is, he's going to be the next champ, man. You know, you hit somebody like that, man, he's not going away. You know, he's always coming forward. He's always doing something dynamic. He's something crazy, you know, and, you know, it's not easy to get anything on Travis. So, I mean, just, you know, training with somebody like that day in and day out is, I think has really prepared me for this upcoming fight. So, now nothing's really changed. I think it's the same grind, the same approach. But it's just a little bit more of that high level training. I think that it's gonna really push me into the winning circle, I guess, in this fight.
All right, Anthony. Thanks for coming out here with MMA Oddsbreaker. That's Anthony Hamilton. He's fighting at MFC 39. Here in the States, can be seen on Access Television on January the 17th. He's fighting Darrill Schoonover. Good luck, Anthony. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
All right, thank you, sir. Take care.